Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another makeup tutorial Monday. As you guys know, I'm kind of relaunching my channel at the moment, and I'm trying out like a new schedule where I'm doing makeup tutorials every Monday. Whenever I have a haul, that will be a hump day haul, so on Wednesdays, and whenever I have a first impression, that will be on Fridays. And for the next 4 weeks or so, I will be doing lip swatch Saturdays, so like swatch Saturdays or Sundays, I'm not too sure as of yet, but we will see what's happening. But today's video is a makeup tutorial using the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You guys know that I'm obsessed with this palette. I tell everyone to buy it because it's just absolutely amazing. My mum bought me this for my birthday. Thank you so much, mum. These are the shades that come in the palette. I think it is absolutely stunning. If you guys want like a proper review on this palette, let me know and I will set that up for you guys. Set it up, film it. I don't know. Hope you guys give this a big thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next video. So starting off with Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, I'm just going to take this on my Sigma 3D HD Precision brush, just pat that over my eyelid and then use my fingertip to blend it all in. I'm then taking the shade Tempera from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just using this to set my eyelid. Doesn't matter what brush you use for this, and then I'm just applying tape to the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm taking the shade Burnt Orange on my Sigma 228 brush, which is my favorite for blending, and I'm just going to blend this into the transition crease area, really paying attention to the outer corners of the eye and making sure that's blended really seamlessly. I'm then taking the shade Raw Sienna on my Zoeva 224 brush, and I'm just going to place this a little bit more precisely into the crease. I like using Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna together, and again just making sure that outer corner is really blended. And then I'm just taking Love Letter, and I'm just taking this on my Morphe E22 brush, and I'm just starting to add like a little bit of the pink and warmth into the outer crease sort of area, so just making sure this is really blended. And I did go in a few times with just a small amount just to start building it up really gradually because I didn't want any harsh lines. Then I'm taking Venetian Red on that same Zoeva brush, and I'm just going to start buffing this into the outer corner of the eye, and just sort of start like creating a little bit of depth and buffing that into the other colors just so everything's really blended. I wanted this look to be really blended and so you didn't really see where one shadow started and one ended. I'm then going in with the shade Realgar, and I'm just going to buff that onto like the transition area of the eye because I wanted to have a little bit more warmth. And then I took Red Ochre on that same Zoeva brush and I just started blending that into the outer corner of the eye. Then I decided that it wasn't dark enough, so I went in with Cypress Umber and I just darkened that up a little bit. I just used my Zoeva 230 pencil brush and went back in with the other Zoeva blending brush and just made sure that was super blended. I then took a mix of Burnt Orange and Realgar and I just patted that onto the eyelid, just to add like a base for when I went in with the glitter later on. And then just taking Venetian Red again, and I'm just going to add a little bit more warmth into the transition kind of area of the eye, and then just to the outer V of the eye as well. Then I went in with this glitter from Eye Candy Cosmetics. This is in the shade Peach Fuzz, and I basically just tapped that onto my eyelid just on the inner portion of the eye, and then I just took a thin line of liner just to make sure that these New Balsam Serengeti lashes blended really seamlessly with my lashes. And if you guys use the code kaseyrayton, that will get you 20% off any New Balsam lashes that you want, so definitely check that out. Then to start off the face, I'm just taking Benefit's Professional Primer, and I'm just putting this on the areas that I have like problematic pores that are a little bit larger, and then taking the Benefit Erase Paste. I love this for concealing my dark circles, just applying that with a concealer type brush and then blending it out with my Beauty Blender. And then for foundation, I didn't show it on camera because this was just a sample of the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, which I'm obsessed with at the moment, and I am going to pick up the full size because I love it, and I believe I'm in the shade 27, and I just blended that out with a damp beauty blender just because this is such a full coverage foundation and I did use a little bit too much, so I really wanted to sheer that out. Then taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm, just applying that underneath my eyes, and then I am going to spray my Beauty Blender with a setting spray and blend that out. I find this really helps my concealer stay all day and just conceal my dark circles a little bit more. I don't know, I feel like it makes it a little bit more full coverage, so I love doing that. And I also like blending it down the sides of my nose as well, just for when I contour my nose later on. It kind of helps everything blend together, which I will show you guys. Then to set underneath my eyes and bake, I'm just using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And then to contour, I am going in with my NYX foundation stick in the shade Caramel. You guys know I'm obsessed with this at the moment. I use it all the time. And I was kind of applying it like really lightly because I didn't want to disturb the bake. I don't usually bake before I go in with cream products, but I did today because I wasn't really thinking. So that's why I was applying it a bit funny. And then I'm going in and contouring my nose with that same foundation stick and just taking this thin little brush from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I think this is called their flat blender brush, I'm not too sure, but I basically just contour my nose with that, then go over it with a beauty blender, and then I bake down the sides just to make sure everything blends really nicely. And then to contour the rest of my face, I'm just going in with this Makeup Geek Cosmetics contour pan in the shade Bad Habit, I believe. And I'm just using this really lightly because this can get muddy super quickly. So I'm just like setting those areas that I contoured with my face before. Then going back in with that translucent setting powder, I'm just going to bake underneath my contoured areas slightly just to sort of carve those out a little bit more. And then just to add a little bit of a glow to my face, I'm just taking this Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer and just lightly adding that to like the cheekbones. And then I am dusting away the bake from underneath my contour. I don't know what I'm saying. Then going in with the Champagne Glow palette by Jaclyn Hill and Becca, I'm taking Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. I kind of just mix the two and then I apply them to my entire face. And then I am going in with the shade Pamplemousse, which is my favorite blush at the moment, and I am just blushing up my cheeks because you guys know I'm obsessed with blush. Then to finish up under the eyes, I'm just going to take Burnt Orange and I'm going to buff this under my lower lash line with the E39 brush from Sigma. And then I'm going to go in with Realga on that same Zoeva 224 brush and just really buff that and start warming everything up. Make sure the outer corner blends with the under eye. And then I'm taking the shade Cypress Umber and I'm taking that on my Morphe M149. I'm going to add this right to like the lash line itself, and then I'm going to go in with Red Ochre and I'm going to take that on that same Zoeva brush and use it to really blend everything out. And then I am just going to take the shade Primavera or something it's called, and I'm just going to add this into the inner corner of the eye as well as a little bit more of that glitter from before. Then to finish off this entire look, I'm just going to do the lips, starting off with this NYX lip liner in the shade Nude. I'm just lining my lips and then I'm following up by going in with this Kat Von D long lasting lipstick in the shade Noble. I'm obsessed with this. It's like my all-time favorite nude lipstick ever. And then I am going in with this Ofra lip gloss in the shade Golden Rose, I believe. I'll leave it listed down below for you guys because I'm not too sure. And that is basically it for this look. I just finished off with a little bit of Fix Plus over my entire face to make sure nothing was looking cakey and powdery, but that is it, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to check out my other videos and I will see you guys next time.